Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are having a splendid weekend. In this video, we're going to be going over a very important signature that will keep you guys aligned with what's going on with Bitcoin on the higher time frames. And hey, this is going to help you catch those massive big trends on your spot trades, as well as position yourself directionally for your leverage trades, right? You always want to be trading with the direction of the macro trend. It increases your edge, right? Okay, so what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be looking at either the BLX chart or the Bitcoin index chart. Okay, both of those have Bitcoin's entire price history, so either of the two will work. You're also going to be putting on your 10 SMA and your 10 kin. We are going to be using the mango ribbon over here because one, it's a convenience indicator, just one indicator with everything in it, our 10 kin, EMAs, etc. But for the purpose of this video, we're simply going to be using the 10 kin and the 10 SMA right over here at the bottom, the red 10 SMA. For the 10 kin, we're going to be using Mango's Ichimoku settings, just as an FYI. If you guys don't have access to the Mango ribbon, just PM either me or Krisha and you should get access to it. Okay, so over here we have Bitcoin on the bi-monthly and we're looking at the 10 SMA, we're looking at the 10 kin. I want you guys to notice something. This is very simple. Okay, very simple. Every time Bitcoin has reclaimed 10 SMA on the bi-monthly, all right, the 2-month, we have made a move to the 10 kin. So we're going to go ahead and mark it out. You guys can see it right over here. We had a move eventually. It took a few months, right? Took a few 2-month candles, yes, but we made a move up to the 10 kin. Over here too, in 2019, it was far more volatile, right? Where we essentially didn't even get a chance to close above. The candle just made its way up to the 2-month candle during the candle, essentially. So it does count, though. It does count. And then the most recent candle, we haven't seen it yet, but I'm expecting that move to the 10 kin at the very least, which is coming at around 37,587. So we have opened above the 10 SMA. So this one is a little bit more tricky, okay? This candle over here this time is a little bit more tricky because we have opened above it. We've not confirmed a candle close above it though, right? Because the previous candle closed underneath it. The 10 SMA though has come and started living underneath the open of the candle. So I'd like to see a confirmation in the next bi-monthly. We don't have it yet, but we are living above it. It's a good sign. But it doesn't just end there. We're not going to be using only that because that's not the big win that we're looking for, right? That's not the big mango trade that we're looking for. What we're going to be looking for, guys, is the combination of the two. And this is where I want you guys to take out your notebook and write this down because this may take some time to play out, okay? What we are going to be looking for is Bitcoin to close 2 bi-monthly candles above the 10 kin as well, okay? So thus far, we only have a open above the 10 SMA. But if you guys watch for the 10 kin over here, as well as the 10 SMA, increasing its slope towards the upside, right? We want to see the 10 SMA start moving this way. We want a positive slope. So just a quick tutorial, when you see a SMA or EMA moving down like this, that's a negative slope. When you start seeing it move to the upside, that's a positive slope. Simply using the slope of a SMA or an EMA can help guide you as to which direction you should be trading. If the slope is 0, if it's flat, it means that we are in a consolidation mode, right? I'm sure we can find something like that. Oh, right over here, actually, we had flat SMA. So what was that telling us? That price is consolidating. And where was it consolidating? Between the two levels that we have drawn over here, the 10 kin and the 10 SMA, consolidating between the two, right? When do we start having a parabolic move? It was when we claimed the bi-monthly 10 kin, right? The 2-month 10 kin right out there, closed above it and had the big move. Over here too, we saw 2 2-month candles above the 10 SMA, or above the 10 kin, apologies, and we had the big move towards the upside, right? So as soon as you start seeing the market beginning to claim the 10 kin, get ready, get mentally ready for potential bigger move. But you want to see at least 2 candles, okay? Once you see 2 candles above it, that's going to be the move that we're looking for. It means that the market has confirmed prices above that key level, which is the bi-monthly 10 kin. 1 candle is going to be get ready. 2 candles is all right, it's game on, okay? And yeah, so that's essentially what I wanted to talk about. We did have a good buy monthly close above the 10 SMA right over there. Now we're looking for the move towards the 10kin. Remember, guys, we're looking at the 2-month candle over here. All of this is going to take some time to play out. And at Mango, we win by simply being more patient than everyone else, right? Everyone else gets too eager, gets too carried away, gets too bored, gets too impatient, and they lose out on the bigger trade, right? So if you're looking at the higher time frames, you also have to be patient. If you want quicker moves, look towards your lower time frames. Mark has been doing a fantastic job teaching in that regard. So do not mix the two, guys. Okay, so to summarize, what are we looking for? We're looking for 2-month candles above the 10kin. Okay, we want 2 of those candles. We want a confirmation above the 10 SMA. We don't have that just yet. We may get that in the next 2 months. We've got to wait 1 month and 25 days for that, but it's looking good so far. This open above is a good sign. And finally, we also want a slope, a positive slope on the 10 SMA. Okay, so note those 3 things down, and don't forget, guys, don't forget, because you may get carried away with the lower time frames. So while we may have some really juicy trades on the lower time frames and the mid time frames, always keep at the back of your mind what's going on the higher time frames. With that, guys, do the mango way, do the easy way, do the stress-free way. Ciao.